Alright, so what's up everyone, and welcome to Season 3 of Modern Warfare 3. This season is probably the biggest one we've seen for COD in a long time, if not ever actually. There's so much content to cover. I've made sort of bullet points this season. Rebirth Island is obviously #1 on my list. I just got off playing a first session with the boys on trios, and honestly, it's fantastic. It's just as I remember it. They actually did such a good job remastering it. Obviously, it's on the updated game as well, which I genuinely think feels just as good as the original, to be honest. And obviously, we've got the FOV slide. There are a lot more content as well, like contracts and stuff. So overall, Rebirth is a great experience in this game. We've also got 3 brand new maps in the game as well. We've got 6-star, Emergency, and Grow House. I think we'll probably play Emergency and 6-star today. Then obviously we've got 3 more maps coming mid-season as well, and obviously we've got the guns as well. So we've got the Moore sniper rifle, which I've used, and honestly, I can't wait for you guys to watch that video tomorrow. It's such a good gun. It's so much fun to use. We've also got the FJX Horus, which I believe is either based off the MP11 for Advanced Warfare or the MP9 from Modern Warfare 3. I'm not actually sure which one it is. We've also got some melee weapon, like, who actually cares about that? And finally, the Bal 27, which is also coming mid-season, which I'm kind of disappointed that wasn't at the launch of the season, but hey-ho, it is what it is. We're just going to hop into a match of Emergency. Why not? This is going to be the grinder map of this season. See, the way that I categorize maps in Call of Duty, you've obviously got your medium, large, and small maps, but in my mind, you've also got the subset, which is the grinder maps. That's your, I don't know, your shipment, your stash house, your Rust. I would consider those grinder maps because they're just so small and the spawns are so fucked that it's literally just like brainless action. It's not actually like a map, if that makes sense. But from what I've played from this Emergency, it actually just seems like a small map. I wouldn't really class it as like a grinder map. I mean, the thing is as well, I'd say for the size of Das House, I wouldn't actually consider it a grinder map. But the thing that makes Das House a grinder map, one, you've got the like entire middle hallway, which is like basically just a long shot spot, and secondly, the spawns on Das House are so bad. Like, genuinely, people just manifest inside of each other on that map. I don't know, man. Honestly, I genuinely think it's commendable that Sledgehammer somehow brought the terrible spawns from Vanguard in Das House to this game. I don't know how they did it, but they are equally as shit in this game as they was in Vanguard. It's so funny. There's a teaser for tomorrow's video, the Moors. I've got level 16 at the moment. Honestly, yeah, it's a fantastic. I don't even know what gun I'm using. I didn't even make a class before. For fuck's sake, I've just come in here with no loadout. The BP50, it just reset my thing as well. We'll just go with this Holger build I've got. It's not very what I wanted to do in this video, but we're here now. Let me know what you guys think of this new season down in the comments below. I genuinely think, like, just from an objective standpoint, this is one of the best we've ever had. I mean, obviously, we got Rebirth back. We got, I think, 3 guns, 4 if you count the melee weapon total. We got 6 brand new maps. I think we got a few game modes and stuff as well. Aftermarket Parts. Like, it's just such a good season. It has literally everything you could want. I've got to be honest as well. I love the weekly challenges system they've got in this game with the Aftermarket Parts. Like, it actually gives you a reason to come back every week and do some challenges. Like, it's really, really good. But you could say, yeah, they're trying to drip feed it and just, spread it across the season. But I've got to be honest, the fact that they drop everything in 2 updates across the season is enough. Like, if they dropped all of these, like, in the mid-seasons as well, just with their own challenges, there would actually be nothing to come back for. I actually really like the idea of coming back every week, doing the challenges, checking out the Aftermarket part, because it's not a big thing in the game. Like, it's literally an attachment every week. Like, if they did it for, I don't know, like, actual guns or, like, maps, then yeah, 100%. Like, if you had to complete your weekly challenges every 2 weeks to get a new map, yeah, that's fucking dumb. Oh, I'm so warm right now. What the fuck? I need to open my window. Honestly, it's literally turned April. I can't even speak. The overall temperature's gone up by like 2-3 degrees, and us English people just think it's like summer. Like, honestly, I don't get it. My body's only just climatized to like the cold, and as soon as it gets to like, slightly warm, it feels like I'm in summer. Yeah, you know what? I'm out. We are getting absolutely cooked in that lobby. There's a CUAV up. There's a helicopter. They've got all 3 flags. Like, what's the fucking point? I can't even lie to you. I'm pretty cooked right now. I mean, I've literally been up for, I think, just closing down 18 hours today. Yeah, I'm really, really tired. So, if I don't do well in this video, if I've got a short fuse, I do apologize. Plus, it's also just gone boiling hot out of fucking nowhere. It's really getting on my nerves. Like, I was literally, an hour ago, I was fine. I've taken off my like thick thick winter socks now. I've got like nothing on, and I've got my window open. I've turned the heating off, and I'm still warm. Like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, that's a good point. There's new perks. I need to add, right, let's add these to the queue. These are, this one, I think it's this one. That sounds actually pretty good. It's basically quick fix, but in a vest. I mean, the thing is, I want to be annoyed that quick fix has to be in a vest now, but at the same time, I kind of understand it because quick fix is a very powerful perk. Like, you're just getting kills back to back and just healing your health like straight away. Yeah, it's overpowered. You're basically invincible if you can actually get a good kill streak going. Mr. Fortnite, you have unlocked my cool puzzle.
My awesome smaller son will now hit the gritty.
Anyway, my review of Emergency, I mean, it's another, like, small / grinder type map. You know, it is what it is. You get brain rot, you get your camos quick. There's nothing really else for me to talk about. This map, however, which is called 6-star, a lot of people are comparing this to Raid from Black Ops 2. The only reason they think that is because there's a circular structure with a pool. That's literally it. This map is nothing like Raid. Look, there's even a vent system you can get in. Bom, 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 bom. Yeah, I played this map earlier. I'd probably say this is on the medium, maybe medium to large size, which usually I would say is a bad size for a map, but this map actually plays not too bad. The only reason it sounds really quiet right now is because we're in Team Deathmatch, which is actually a little bit of a litmus test I'm doing. I basically just want to see how well it plays on TDM, if it can be played, because Team Deathmatch at the moment in COD like 2024 is the game mode you basically want to avoid if you actually want to see people. I'd say this map is more like a traditional COD map. I feel like COD maps nowadays have been very much more focused on being really small and grinder-esque and getting in gunfights as quickly as possible. This one sort of brings it back to an original formula while not being a typical... Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna punch myself in the nose. I actually find it really interesting to see how much COD has changed as a franchise over the past like 10 plus years since I've been playing it. Like, I've literally grown up playing COD. Like, I've literally been playing COD since I was a kid. The best way I can describe the philosophy on COD is in terms of like YouTube videos. Like, back in the day, people would watch like a 10-minute long unedited video of somebody getting like a nuke kill streak or just like even a good gameplay. And the good gameplay was literally like getting a good couple kills, winning the majority of your gunfights, getting on a high kill streak, like calling in an AC-130 or something like that, and probably dropping like 30 to 50 kills in a match. Like, that was a good amount. Like, genuinely, if I dropped 50 kills back in the day, like Modern Warfare 3 Black Ops 2 days, in a single match, I'd be losing my shit. I'd be like, oh my god, like, I just had a heater of a game. Whereas nowadays, I feel like people are way less likely to watch a video like that, and instead, if they're watching it for the gameplay, it's going to be like TikTok clips of someone hitting like a 10-man mega feed on Warzone of them slide cancelling around and YY. Like, obviously, the element of skill is still there. Like, obviously, both still take a very high amount of skill in the game, but it's just the way that it's presented, like, in the sense that people don't want to have just a good long game where they just get a decent kill streak. It's about, like, high octane action all the time, like trying to get Twitter clips and shit. Bro, what are you doing? What the actual fuck is that mindset? So, look at him, man. So he sees me run past, right, gets me down to one shot, and just sits there and holds the angle, waits for me to repeat. Like, what? Just so stupid, man. If I get someone down to one shot, I'm rushing them. I want that kill. Whereas this guy's just happy holding the angle, letting me regain my health and re-peeking. Like, if I wasn't crap at the game, I would have destroyed him then. The thing is as well, you gotta bear in mind, back in the day, we didn't have huge fancy camo grinds and calling cards and, you know, obviously Twitter clips and TikTok, like, things going viral as well. A good game in COD for us was dropping like 30 kills, like going 30 and 4, getting an AC-130. That was where we got our satisfaction from. Like, people like myself would literally play COD just to have a good match. Like, you literally hop in, try and get a high KD, try and get a good kill streak, and just enjoy the game. Whereas nowadays, I feel like it's not necessarily about that, especially for me being someone who probably goes to the camo grind almost every single year, which I know you could say is probably my fault, but that's just the way I find enjoyment in COD anymore. Like, I don't get enjoyment of just hopping in the game and just trying to have a good match anymore, because in my mind now, I've been rewired to think, like, what do I get out of that, like, realistically? I'd say one factor to that as well is that the kill streaks in COD recently have just been not it. Like, that was one thing back in the day. Like, I remember loading the Black Ops 2 private matches literally just to go against bots, like recruit bots, and get the VTOL warship and just use it, because I thought it was the sickest thing ever. You called in this massive gunship, you had like cannons and missiles tools, you can just rain hell and get like 20-30 kills from it. Whereas now, if you drop like 10 to 12 kills, you get an Overwatch hero gets destroyed in 40 seconds because, you know, bullets are overpowered, the kill streak's weak as shit. Like, I don't know, I just don't think the gameplay loop in COD is enough anymore. Like, there's not enough satisfaction out of a single game. It all needs to be spread out over time, which is definitely the way they've engineered it as well. I mean, they've engineered their COD games perfectly now, where everything is just based on player retention. Like, I talked about earlier the weekly challenges and talking about, yeah, you know, it brings the retention over those weeks. That's why they did it, not because, oh, this might be something that's fun and engaging for the consumer. It's because they want us coming back every week, getting the logins. You know, they just want to see the stat of us logging in. As long as we've logged in for the month, they've kept their shareholders happy. That's all that matters now. Whereas back in the day, it literally was about the gameplay loop and driving fun. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. That's a very in-depth conversation that I don't want to bore you guys with at the moment. So thank you guys very much for watching. Yeah, tune in tomorrow for the Moors video. See you later.